Hello? Hello.
Hey there.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Hey,
So
Sam.
where's Sam? Oh, here it comes.
Sam, I got rid of really
Hmm?
just demolished him. There he is.
Okay. Hi there. He froze.
Are you with us, Sam?
Hello.
You're muted, I think.
Yeah. Say, before we begin, can I say something?
Please do.
You know, I'm not saying you should stop this. I'm not saying this is bad. I'm not saying I hate this, but I can't help but notice that Liam, like to like to win so much that you pick the one that's likely to win in Death Battle cast matchups.
Sometimes this is true, but sometimes sometimes I let them pick the loser, and I say nothing. And sometimes I'm generous, seemingly. I think I'm being generous, and I give them the one I think wins, and then I end up winning anyways. Or I'm
Oh,
placed with the loser, and I end up winning anyways. It's tricky.
I bet
Um,
it is.
I believe you guys can hear me now.
Yes, we can.
Okay, cool. Sorry,
We
just had to.
can.
I don't know what was going on there. I just had to restart Google Meets.
No worries.
Okay, let me start. And bear with me because this is going to have music.
Okay.
Very cool.
Okay, let me hold on a sec. Okay, here we go. James Bond versus Ethan Hunt. My death.
Very cool.
James Bond. James Bond is a star of the James Bond series. Sometime after Lucia's parents in a climbing accident, at the age of 11, James joined the Royal Navy and eventually would become the rank that is a commander. He eventually joined the British government organization MI6, M16, after being recruited by them, becoming a secret agent of that organization. Since then, he has been saving the world a number of times. Ethan Hunt. Ethan Hunt is the main character of the Mission Impossible series. Born and raised on a dairy farm before attending the University of Pennsylvania, he later joined the Army and eventually became a captain there, as well as an Army Ranger before he was recruited into the Mission Impossible, Impossible Missions Force. As a secret agent, he has saved the world a good number of times. Some connections. They are revolutionary secret agents. They work for elite government intelligence organizations. They have frequently assigned missions that potentially could affect global security. They travel internationally. They prevent various bad guys from causing worldwide disasters. They are experts in infiltration, espionage, and sabotage and training intelligence gathering. They also have faced betrayal from their organizations. Some contrast. Ben is a stylish gentleman spy, while Ethan is a practical field operative. Bond frequently works alone, while Ethan relies on his team. Bond is a gas-heavy, while Ethan uses disguises and mission planning. Bond is more willing to kill, while Ethan usually tries to lessen unnecessary deaths during missions. Bond is sophisticated and suave, while Ethan is relatable and reckless. Why I like it? As a kid growing up, I heard of James Bond first, and then Mission Impossible second. So after learning about both, I always imagined the two crossing over in some way, and that is something I have wanted to see since. I would be happy and delighted if you were to do this battle. It's true that Battlecast typically sees Bond more as an assassin, but remember, this is not about the spies we're talking about, but a battle of secret agents, being ones who do more than just spying and espionage. What makes what makes it stand out from the other matchups? Though we had James Bond versus John Wick some time ago, I think this is unique in the sense that it have lots of Hollywood stunts and actions, that more than Bond versus Wick. It's impossible. It does have a lot of stunts, from motorcycling and playing stunts, and Bond has had his fair share of stunts too. I think it would be cool to have some live action like stunts in a death battle like this. What I would like to see from this death battle: pure action, stunts, and two secret agents trying to kill each other. That has been my dream for death battle to do for a long time. I would also like to see how they interact and address each other's differences. And I would like to see vehicles and motorcycles, Bond's car, and maybe planes. As also, I did because an actual episode, please do not use Bond's model from his fight with John Wick. That said, this does not have to be about live action, but maybe work in 3D. I would also like to see gadgets like the exploding pen and the laser watch. I would also like to see Bond chase Ethan with Bond in his car and maybe Ethan on a motorcycle. Possibly outmaneuvering Bond's car with it. Maybe they can have Ethan use some of his team if they acted from afar from the battle. And that's it.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I mean, I'm a big James Bond fan, so I'm there. I just want to
Same here.
see Aston Martin chase Ducati. Like, that's all I care about, really. Like,
I've seen-
Yeah.
just 3.5 minutes of that, and I'm sold. Let's go. We got the whole fight done.
I've seen every movie from both series, and I am a big fan of both. I feel like I'm one of the few. I mean, okay, I loved the last movie, the final one in the Mission Impossible series. A lot of my friends did not,
Yeah.
who are bigger fans of it than I am, but I really liked it. And I'm just like Sam and like you, just a general Bond fan. Makes a lot of sense. I think that like because of the new game that came out and apparently was very, very good.
Huh? What happened?
First
Mhm.
flight in the fight. I think that could work. Something
What
happened?
could work?
Using the First Light Bond like model and character.
Oh,
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's really cool. The challenge is like, how do we implement Ethan's team? Because obviously the best thing about like Mission Impossible, and it's something that they found in recent years or in recent films, is that when the gadget goes wrong, right? Like the plan goes wrong, something fails, and then Ethan has to improvise around that using his skill and using his brilliance. So figuring out how that works with Bond, especially because of Bond's gadgets, he has so many gadgets as well, seeing how those interact and seeing like trying to build a scenario that has Ethan improvising around something failing without making him the protagonist of the fight because it's an even fight, right? It's a really interesting writing challenge.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think it'd be a lot
Anything
of
else?
fun. No, I mean, I just think it'd
Do
be
you have
great.
do you have a preferred Bond for the fight?
The latest one, either Daniel or whoever comes next is okay. But
Okay.
I do prefer Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah,
I like
mean,
Pierce Brosnan too. First one.
I figured from the GoldenEye music that Pierce Brosnan was going to be one of your favorites.
Yeah, he is actually.
Yeah, I think I think it's the Bond you grew up with, which is for me, was
Yeah.
definitely Pierce Brosnan. So he's fantastic.
All right.
Yeah, thank you so much for supporting the show. This is fantastic.
You're welcome.
Anything else on your
Oh,
end that you wanted to add?
Yeah. What was that?
Was there anything else? Was there anything else?
No,
that you
no,
wanted to
no,
talk
no,
about?
no, no.
Okay. Well, yeah, thank you very much. We have to get to the next one, but really appreciate it. You have a great day.
All right,
Thanks, sir.
bye.
Appreciate it.